Hello. Hey, good morning. This is Clarence J. Kester. Actually, you know what? I think I want Lardo to talk about this one. It's a big one, and I'm I ain't the best person to be talking about something insensitive because I'm a little on the insensitive side because So, anyways, I'm gonna turn it over to Lardo. Thank you, Knucklehead. I call him Knucklehead a lot. All right, I want to try to make this brief. I'm gonna try to make my beard right. All right. Hey, it's Kippy. I want to talk about a song called Uneasy Rider 88. Mr. Charlie Daniels, rest his soul, great musician. I'm a big fan, huge fan, mammoth fan. One of them, you know, at the time I was trying to get. I remember when his boy got married a long time ago. One of my friends happened to know the lady that his boy married, and she got to go to the wedding at Mr. Daniels' house, and that was I was like, wow. And so my friend, she goes to this wedding at Mr. Charlie Daniels' house, and you know what? This was so sweet. I didn't ask her to do anything like that, but she brought me a little sack of bird seed that that they throw at the wedding party when they go by. She brought, excuse me. She brought me about 6 slices of toilet paper from Mr. Charlie Daniels' house. And I thought that was the nicest thing in the whole wide world that anybody's ever done for me. I got toilet paper from Mr. Charlie Daniels' house. Uh, now, for years, I've been singing this song, the Uneasy Rider 88. There was a time when, it's a hilarious song. There was a time it was a hilarious song. My dad, he loved it when I sang that song. My dad, my dad didn't understand the song. I just come to understand the song just yesterday. I mean, really understand it, right? So I'm going to talk about the song a little bit. I'm not going to be, this isn't mean spirited at all. I just want to give you a little reason why I don't feel comfortable singing the song anymore. Okay, so I got to put this out here. My friend Mama Cass made that for me. So these two, redneck fellers, they're going down the road 100 miles an hour in a 30 or something like that. 60 in a 45. And the cop says, "Hey, man, I'm going to let you go this time. If I catch you doing this again, I'm going to throw you in jail." The kids are like, "All right, cool. We're going to drive down, drive around till we find some place and we're going to look, and we're going to stop and, maybe go in and have a drink." And so the kids happen on a bar in the middle of nowhere, the Cloud 9 Bar and Grill. And they walk in and, all right, so they walk, it's 2 redneck guys, and they happen to walk into a gay bar. And, some bad things are going to happen, right? There was probably a time where, even worse than what happened. So, anyway, so if you're at a gay bar, there's likely to be a gay guy in the gay bar. right? And that gay guy might look up and say, hey, there's a nice looking feller sitting there this is my bar. This is where I hang out. And this is where, I might find somebody that feels the same as me. And then, so I might as well walk up there and, throw them a line or two. I'm no stranger at lines. I know how to pick it up. Now that part's funny, right? And then, okay, so I guess that's all we really need to know, because you already know the story. What happens, all right? A hate crime happens right there. For a while, we didn't know that was a hate crime. That was just another, hey, rednecks being rednecks. Whooping, just give somebody a whooping. That's all there is to it, because there was a time when that was the way we settled things. We just went out, hey, go out behind school and, take care of it. You two kids whoop each other. And, the one that's bigger and better, he wins. Kind of the same thing with any song about hate. Any song. Not just Mr. Daniels. Mr. Daniels didn't understand that he was hating on people at the time. He was being funny. He was being a funny redneck. Southern people are funny. Man, a Southern accent it's gold to me. It's like, because they have a little, they have a different way of looking things. It's almost laid back, but it's like simple. It's like, don't you get it? And I thought it was funny that my mother, Mom Goose, she's a professional storyteller. And she says, son, you tell a story, keep your stories at 10 minutes. But at the National Storyteller Festival in Johnson City, Tennessee, they give them 15 minutes. Because when you're in the South, a story takes a little longer. And let's face it, they make stories a lot better down there. In my opinion. I'm sure there's some Yankees that are some really good storytellers. Well, I guess I'm one. I mean, my roots are down there too. A lot of people's are. Kind of. All right. I'm not even going to get into my hometown, but a lot of the same things relate in my hometown of Burton. And I'm going to keep this one at 10 minutes. So I'm watching the clock now. But this was all about a song about hate. Ultimately. Mr. Daniels didn't know it was a song about hate when he wrote it. It was funny when he wrote it. Everybody was laughing at kind of stuff like that. But now we learned that, hey, that song might just offend somebody, especially a gay person. When they're, for a long time, they've been trying to say, hey, we're regular people, just like you. But we got to worry about where we go. We got to have a special bar for us to go to so we don't get our butts whooped by some people that don't understand why they're whooping our butt. Well, it makes sense. So, I'm going to close this out. Thank you for listening. This is David Clay Ladd. My alter ego, Clarence. He's a genius, for one, but he's a smart ass. He's a smart ass. That's all it is. It's me grabbing, the smart ass in me. Wanting to say, hey, stupid. Can't do that. Peace, love, togetherness. I love you. This is David Claylad.